Hey everybody, and welcome to Rock Solid Warrior. We are here for the 9 to 11-year-old division finals for the Wounded Warrior Labor Day charity event. I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you've been following along, so far we've seen a lot of action over at the new location. We're back at the original Rock Solid now, and these athletes are on the course. Rules are done. Now it's time for their runs. After that visualization is all over, they're just trying to figure out how to best attack the course. They've got 3 excruciatingly long obstacle courses here that they're taking on one at a time, but back to back. They only get 15-second breaks in between each stage before attacking the next one, and it's all done in isolation, meaning the other athletes are going to be charted off to the back somewhere, and they can't watch their other athletes compete. So, going to be tough. If they see someone complete an obstacle a certain way, then they won't know until the video rolls after the fact.
Yeah, isolation definitely a big factor here. Not going to see any beta. You got to come up with a plan on your own. You can't rely on anybody else.
It's your own brain power.
So you
So
got
it's
nobody else to blame but yourself.
yeah, the isolation is something that's fairly new in the sport of ninja. You don't see it too often. The came from rock climbing, I believe. That's where might have been used uh, a lot in that sport, and it definitely evens the playing field. Because if you run later, you know what you got to beat, and you know where the shortcuts have been made on the course, and what obstacles are giving their athletes trouble. So in isolation, you won't know any of that going into the course run. You just got to do your best when you're out there.
Strat, have you ever competed in an isolation comp before?
I have not. I have not. We all get mad when they try to do it to us on American Ninja Warrior. And we like watching our friends too much.
Consistent isolation.
Got Ethan Swanson, our camera operator for the day, chiming in the background.
He'll be out on the floor helping us out.
Well, me and DeGanji aren't going to be in isolation.
That is true. Ethan and I will be running later. We will not be in isolation. Potentially something we'll talk to Ken about, potentially running first.
Lead the charge.
I'll probably lead the charge because there's no beta that I'm going to give Ethan that's going to be any bit useful. So I should probably start it off. It's going to be realistic.
Gotta make sure nobody's watching the stream. In isolation.
Tell Ken.
Oh yeah, no phones back in isolation typically, which is probably going to really be tough for that little bit of time that they're back there. Take away those electronics for a little bit. Don't want anybody sneaking a peek at how things are going. Well, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. You are in the chat. Feel free to say hello. We'll do our best to respond to any questions that y'all have. Appreciate y'all being here. They are getting geared up, almost ready to go. Seen some big drops, some big moves. And it's based on their North Carolina league that they do, the series that they host. So it's a 3 fails per obstacle before moving on in the first 2 rounds. But then the third round, the Burnout course, they are not allowed to reset any obstacles. Should be one and done on that particular course. But first up is going to be speed, followed by a technical course, and then more of an upper body gauntlet to end things out. And they have got time limits per stage. Minute 30 for the speed, 3 minutes for the tech, and 4 minutes for the burnout. We seem to have lost signal with one of our receivers, but you should be able to get that up and going here in a second. Nice, we got some folks hanging out a little early, cheering on everybody else. Don't want to miss out the action that the other age groups are going to be going through.
So I see we've got somebody in here for the 11 to 13 age group. You are not missing that at the moment, but just so you do know, that wave not scheduled to start for quite a while. Let me take a look at our schedule. The 11-13 finals scheduled to start around 4:30 Eastern time. 4:30 Eastern time. They might be a little bit behind. They got to do rules and all, so I would say safe bet is probably 5:30 for that to start. Just so you know, just to give you an idea. But I would keep checking in to make sure.
Yeah, check into the stream when you can. We'll be live, bringing you the action as much as we can. Appreciate y'all being here. I was walking around during the rules, listening to the athletes' questions and seeing their reactions as the obstacles were being demonstrated. Pretty intimidating stuff out there. There's one that is utilizing some electromagnetic holds with an actual light switch that the athletes have to press themselves to deactivate the magnets and then go on for a bit of a ride after that. So we've got a lot of different moving pieces in here. Some new stuff since the last time I've been here. And it's very, very cool to see. This is their, I believe, third annual Wounded Warrior Project fundraiser. So very cool to see how much support they get from the community at these events.
Yeah, and if you're interested, check out the Wounded Warrior Project. They have a lot of services for veterans, and if you consider donating, that would be very much appreciated. This is a charity event for the Wounded Warrior Project.
Checking out the various angles we've got here. They've got the whole gym to themselves. See Jeshua Hour over there right now. He's the one that helped design the course, and he'll be running the rules here and being one of the head judges on this finals course. The other Rock Solid staff members as well. We'll see how far these kids can get. They're going to be tallying up points the whole time, trying their best to get through. When you've got such a long course, you've got 3 back-to-back courses here, you got to start to wonder where you really want to try, like what obstacles you want to clear if you know you're going to have a hard time getting through all of them, because there are some really long, excruciatingly long obstacles for these young kids. And they're definitely going to be put to the test. That's what they're here for.
Here's a look at
Ooh,
the
boy.
first obstacle.
Yep.
Going to be a tricky one.
Oh.
That rolling log will be chasing after the athletes as they sprint across the balance beams. But remember, athletes get 3 fails per obstacle. So you fail, you reset to the starting platform 3 maximum times.
See how light that is. Not super heavy. It's just more of a intimidation factor. And knowing that's right behind the athlete chasing you as you try to get across balance obstacles can be pretty nerve-wracking. And they've got a little belay system or this little pulley system there to get it hoisted back into position. And it's up to those athletes that are about to run to release that mechanism. It's going to send them on their way.
It looks like our first runner might be stepping up to the starting line. I think we're about to get started here, everybody.
Can you show me the balance that you're saying? Yeah.
All right, so you'll let us know who you here to cheer on. Be here for a while. You can see that
I don't think we get
plug right there, that yellow greenish plug kind of hanging.
No one's gonna come close.
That's where that electromagnet
Did you see how much?
swing's gonna be.
You know what this thing is though,
First
right?
athlete figuring out the steps.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, this will probably be the longest course I've ever seen anybody try to do in back to back to back. 3 courses like this. Even on Sasuke, they would film everything in one day.
You let me know.
But there'd be
if
hours
you're
of a
watching
break
the
in between
footage
each
and
stage.
You tell me, because you're more
Way
familiar
back
with
when
both of them, so
I
have no idea
competed
what the game
in
was like
season
there, so.
3
You
of
just tell
American
me.
Ninja Warrior. We got sent all the way over to Japan. Competed on the original show. They used to film first thing in the morning, starting off at around 9 a.m.
'Cause this lens,
And
I
they'd
feel like
film
I
all the
can
way
get
through the
in
day and
lane
into the
like
night,
zoom with them, so I
trying to
don't- I
get
probably
through
won't
all
have to
4
go too
stages.
much, but some spots I will.
And boy, that was excruciating, but very cool to
It's also
experience
9 runners.
that style of competition. It's altered a lot over the years now, even doing as much as multiple stages over a course of several days. That's how American Ninja Warrior does it. They space things out, but I think we're ready for our first athlete. Enough of my rambling on about my ninja history. We're getting ready to see some ninja
Yes, right,
presence.
Here we go. Cruz DeWeese is up first.
All right, Mr. Cruz. Oh my goodness, got that drawstring ready to go. As soon as he lets it loose, he's got to watch out, don't let it hit him. Oh, stay low. Oh, Cruz. Nice moves. Oh, I just stepped off to the side. See which one he has to go back and do. I think that is all one obstacle, so he's got to go back and start again.
Yes, right, and it's a 15-second reset, so they have to wait 15 seconds before they're allowed to continue.
Yep, and they only have a minute 30 on the speed course. He's going to want to try
Woo!
to get through as many as he can. Nice job dodging the second time through and gets it that time. Nice work. And we've got about a 6.5, 7 foot lache across the gap here. Big swing catch. Nice work, Cruz. Looking for that off angle dismount onto the block.
There we go.
There it is. Working through these little
big
spinning
spin.
discs.
Oh.
Oh, the lazy Susans. Not quite able to get across the first one.
Yes, right. You really want to keep your foot in the middle of those discs there because they're so spinny. We'll see if you can figure it out here on the second try. He's got 15 seconds.
Ooh. Take your time here. Good. Gonna have to plyo to it perhaps. Yeah, 1 foot after the other is gonna be tough to time just right. And a minute 30 on the speed. What's supposed to be the time limit? I think they're gonna let him at least get this one. Just trying to figure out the timing here. Those things spin so easy. There's the
Nice.
plyo.
He's able to figure it out.
2 foot tech.
10 seconds left to speed.
It's on
10
through.
seconds left for speed.
Into the ring toss. Great tech on the rings.
So now he'll move on to the next course.
Some more of a technical side of things now. Give him a little bit of a breather between those courses. And this one has got a little more time, so about 3 minutes. Get through this surfboard. Back on to the balance. And here comes the laches through. We got some flywheels, off angle flywheels. Cruz trying to build that swing up. Good job grabbing it like a cliffhanger. Smart way to go about it. Now we have a dropping nunchuck. Hold tight. That one. Not able to make it. Gets to reset and try again. Good catch on the first. See if he can time just right here for the second move. He's trying to kick those try to kick those legs going in the direction he wants to swing. He's got one more chance here. So they have to attempt the obstacle 3 times before moving on. 3 chances to try to secure those points.
Come on, Cruz. You got it, buddy. Come on, Cruz. Big swing. Get it.
Kick up. Let's go.
Really trying to build up that swing. You can see how he's twisting those hips and trying to get into that cliffhanger grab position that he had on the first one. But just a little out of reach. Needed a little more swing there.
So now he moves on to the third portion of the course, the Burnout section. He's got to wait the mandatory 15 seconds.
He's working his way through. Trying to get through these cliffs that were recently added, along with those lightning bolts, some new obstacles in the building. Onto the stalactites, I believe that's what these are called, or key lock hangs. Got a lot of different names for these nowadays. You saw a version of it on American Ninja Warrior, but these utilize a...
Nice work to get into that hole. You can see how difficult it is. You have to be so controlled. Very nice on the second one. As soon as they go to put the key lock in the hole,
twist.
You gotta twist it, but you can see they move because they're on straps. They're not stable.
Yeah, locking it in and then being able to find the right position to take it out and not able to get all the way through that one. Cruz is all done. First runner up. Now he can relax and chill for a bit. You see those key lock hangs there. It's a variation on a old obstacle called the circuit board, which was, I can't remember when that was introduced. Remember what season that was? Circuit board?
That had to be season
7?
8 or 9,
8?
maybe?
Remember it was in Atlanta. I remember we had it one year, but I don't think it was the first year that it was introduced. I think it was before that, somewhere along the line. And I think Atlanta, the version we had, one cannonball was smaller than the other, and certain tracks you'd pop right out if you didn't take the right track. So I think it was that was the change. It might have been on a season prior to that. But kind of a pegboard-esque, but you're hanging from those holds instead, going for that 90-degree locked-off position.
Tony Torres, out of Alternate Routes, the first one to come up with the design for the...
It's called a Skywalker, wasn't it? Is that what he called it?
Skywalker. It looked a lot different.
Yeah.
But
same principle, though.
Yeah.
And here we go. Jamie Liss on the move. Watch out behind you. Can't get knocked by the barrel.
Yep, so that's going to be a reset
there.
Yep,
can't touch it. No incidental contact allowed, so he's got to move quick.
He's going to have about 15 seconds here.
Yep. Trick here is going to go quick and duck down. Watch out. Control it. And he's going to move right away across. Oh, but not able to get through the spinning log. I was going to have to reset one more time. And here we go. Third and final. Ooh, good save there. Now he's got to get quick across that spinning log and able to get that point on the third and final attempt. Wants to pick up that speed a little bit with the time he has left. Great Lachey. And sideways dismount. See how he does in this balance section. Good drop downs. Ooh, nice plyos. Ooh, the lean back and almost saves it. Oh my gosh.
Almost had it.
See, he's just a little flustered there, maybe off of those first couple misses, but trying to calm it down.
Yeah, you really want to regroup once you've had a couple of falls. He's got a lot of course left, a lot of points that he can earn, so you really got to try to stay into it.
Oh,
nice job to correct there, midair.
Hey, on top of it full that time and gets on through. Try to get through these nice little ring toss moves here. Nice hip tech going through. A little miss on that last one, but is able to salvage and start climbing his way up. Trying to go up as far as he can. And I think that was going to be the time on that one. There was still a little bit more to go, but they're going to get him on that next course.
Yeah, Strat, you can see the frustration, kind of puts his hands on his head. But you got a lot of course.
Ooh, that's all right. He's going to have to take a chance to reset, calm it down a little bit, breathe it out.
He's okay. Deep breath.
See his coach there just telling him to calm it down, keep breathing. And it's tough to do when you're in the moment and you're wanting to do well. Things aren't going quite the way you want at the start. Takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to get through it and almost saved it. Good on the coaches being there, ready for a spot. Okay, third and final chance on this balance portion. Here we go. He rides across.
Nice job.
And there it is, third and final one. He gets it. Now it's time to get onto these flywheels.
I love seeing these athletes, you know, even when they fail, being able to compose themselves and figure it out. That was an awesome job by Jamie to get his head right and get through that skateboard obstacle.
Nice. Well, looks he's trying to get a sideways swing here. Oh, going for a static move. Very smart. That's that beta we're talking about that nobody else can see. They're all in isolation, so might be the only one to go that route. We'll have to wait and see how the other athletes do. And now we're going to get a first look at this electromagnet type of move here. Very scary. It's going to be quick. They got to wrap their legs and hands, and as soon as they hit that switch, it's going to drop the magnets and send them flying, and we lost a shoe. We lost a shoe. He's got to go up to a bar. Can he reach? Big reach. Nice catch. What a jump. Still needs to get through this Lachey. And then they'll give him a shoe back, I'm sure, but oh, so close. And he's already expecting the shoe to be tossed over to him. The man wants to keep moving. Okay, by getting to that bar, it doesn't have to go through that whole process again of that giant drop. Almost. I think that might be the time for Tech. No, might have one more chance. And get him into position. Third and final again.
Nice
Jamie with the
work.
catch.
Oh, I love that he's getting these obstacles on the third attempt. He's not letting it get to him. This is such a great performance here, Strat.
Shows how much heart you got to have here in this sport.
Go ahead and go on to the endurance course.
Moving on to the endurance course. That is his time for the tech portion.
Well,
You gotta stay into it because now there are more points to be won here on the Burnout course.
Yeah, and the one fall and done now. So he wants to try to get through as much as he can. And this being the last portion of the stage, the 3-staged format here, you know it's going to be even tougher. Doing Burnout when you're fresh is hard enough. Doing Burnout at the end of a course is going to be extremely difficult, but they're training warriors here. And into the key lock hang. Gotta have
Nice work.
nice finesse here. Staying nice and relaxed. Being able to do this straight arm, probably the best way to do it. To save some of that strength for later on, and that's going to do it for Jamie Liss. Nice try. I'm sure all the athletes in the back, wherever Isolation is at, they're probably all a chatter, trying to figure out what's happening and how people are doing, how their friends are doing. I'm sure once everybody can talk to each other and go back and watch the footage, they'll be excited to see how things went. But up next, Constantine, heading to the start platform. Rocking that Team Rock Solid shirt. Looking pretty excited, got a smile on his face. You'd love to see it. And we're off. Got to watch out for. Oh man, he's just got those spider senses tingling. Waiting for that thing, make sure it's not going to get in his way. Oh, but you can see how fast that spinning log drops. Reset on the battering ram.
Easy feet, dude. Easy feet.
Wait for the countdown to try again.
Breathe.
I think we had I think one of the judges got clobbered on the side, so I think they're going to let him go there. He was able to dodge. The athlete didn't get touched by it at all, but not able to get across that spinning log. He's going to try one more time. All right, third and final attempt on the first obstacle here. And he's off. Ooh, stay low. Good dodge.
There we go. Have some fun. Let's go.
Now just got to nail this.
Dancey dance. Let's go.
Quick balance, not quite able to secure the first point, but that's all right. Going to keep on moving.
So now he's going to go to the next course.
2, 1, go. Time's already started.
All right, going straight on to the technical side, trying to work on that balance.
Lean forward.
Nice balance there.
Ooh, surfboarding it through.
Yeah, so once you fall 3 times on a single obstacle, then you are done on that course and you move to the next course.
Great shot of that first flywheel. See him kind of having those hands off, off kilter, trying to get that position a little more accessible for that second flywheel. Waiting for that 15-second reset time. Here we go. Needs to have a little more side-to-side swing here. off-kiltered, off-angle throws can be tough. Making these distances going forwards is one thing, but adding a little bit of an off-angle throw can really mess with your momentum.
Yeah, you can see his hips on the backswing, trying to build that momentum to give him that angle. Trying to go off to the side here.
Oh, that was his best attempt out of the 3, but again, 3 fails on an obstacle without clearing means he has to go on to the next stage. And third and final is going to be the Burnout. And this is where it is one and done. Constantine jumping onto that cliffhanger. Let's see what we got. Take a second to shake out real quick. We're heading back down to these thinner ledges. Gets a little breather on that silver bar before these key locks. Got a lift and a twist. Lift it up. That's the hard part of this obstacle. Got to be able to lift it just enough to take that tension away. Trying to get that swing built.
Nice work.
Hold tight. Really test your one arm hang capabilities.
Nice work to get it in. I think he's only half in though.
Yeah, he's got half. He's got to twist it some more. Oh, but didn't stay. He's got to get it all the way. Oh, come on, Constantine. Fight for it. There it is. Calm down the swing just enough to get that next handle in there. He's got to repeat that process. Good amount of times, though. Showing off some impressive dead hangs time, but that's going to do it for him. Nice try, Constantine.
Still got
the smile on his face. Yeah, still had a great time out there. Looks like he had a nickname on the back of his shirt, Roller Coaster. Constantine, nice job.
Next up, it's going to be Bennett Santa. Or Santa, not sure how to say it. And again, Strat, these athletes are in isolation, so they have no idea how these athletes are doing. Because once the athletes are done competing, they don't go back into the isolation room. They stay out on the floor and watch their fellow competitors.
Yep, so that's probably the cool part about going first instead. It's like you get to hang and watch, see how everybody does, and then chit-chat with them as they finish. When in the past, if you're first up, you're usually the worst off. But now everybody's kind of on the same playing field. You can't utilize somebody else's run as intel to determine how you're going to run. Who's your, who do you go for? Like, who do you watch whenever it comes to beta? Anybody in particular that you know you've got a similar build, similar skill set to? Same mindset when it comes to competing? No, they're not going to try anything crazy or...
Yeah, I mean, certainly I like to watch my training partners. Because the guys that you train with and the girls that you train with, you know their capabilities the best. You've seen them train a lot, and so when it translates to competition, you can get a good understanding of if the moves they're making are within your skill set or a little outside of it. And so Jesse, for sure, me and Jesse always fall at the same spot on A&W, and so we certainly like to watch each other and learn from each other. But also, Mike Salenzi is a big one that I love to watch. The Stallion. The way that he moves, I just feel is very similar to my style. He's very strong and methodical, and so I really enjoy watching him. What about you?
Nice. I'd say probably Brett Sims, and Bernardo. Mostly those guys, because I always enjoyed hanging out with those dudes. They kind of give me a chill vibe when I'm out there. Having good friends kind of cheering you on and whatnot. So when I watch them run, they always give me good beta just based off of their movements. We might not have similar builds. I usually try to find 1 or 2 people that I'm around the same weight if there's any kind of like trampoline work that we have to do. But other than that, hearing from good friends like that on the course is always going to help boost my confidence. So it's good to find a beta buddy.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the nervous Nellies, the ones that are always
Nervous Nellies?
a little scared of all the obstacles. And
Yeah.
but here goes Bennett.
Bennett on the course, ready to go, attacking. Watch out for that log. Might have got clipped and came down off of that dancing stone at the end, so he's going to have to reset, try again. Here we go, try number 2, little quicker.
Hit.
Yeah, tagged him just a little bit. Oof, got on the way back as well. Trying to shake it out. It's got to be a nerve-wracking way to start a course. Something chasing you right out the gate.
This is the same coach that we saw for Jamie Liss, who got a lot of these obstacles on his 3rd try.
Oh, but stepped off the stone, so that's 3 and done with the speed, unfortunately. So he's going to move on to the technical course.
Yeah, but like I was saying, this is the same coach for Jamie Liss, sitting in 1st place, who got a lot of these obstacles on his 3rd try. You know his coach is going to, tell him to calm down a little bit, stay relaxed, and you got a lot of course left to get some points.
Nice job
work.
picking up the pace there, attacking that balance obstacle to start. And now here we go on to the flywheels, already getting that side swing built up. Great catch. See what he decides to do. Hold tight, hold tight. Great job. And this is the one that caused the jaw drops to happen. Everybody during the tests, watch this go down. Just don't hit that switch before you're ready. See what he plans on doing. Gotta lock in those legs. Be ready for the drop. Hands aren't feeling it. Yeah, just not too confident. That is a scary move.
He's talking to the judges here.
Not sure if he's wanting to give this one a couple more tries. That is a jarring drop. Can be pretty scary. Something that athletes not too familiar with. Oh. Oop. All right, folks. So we had Arik on the course. Apologize that Bennett not able to make it. Had a little bit of a ninjury, as we like to say. Oh, and looks like Arik is on the cliffhanger now. He's moving forwards. Gonna go ahead and make it through those cliffhangers, no problem. Now into the key lock hang.
Thank you guys in the chat for pointing out that this was not Bennett. We were not synced up with the scoring system, so we definitely appreciate you guys in the chat with the corrections.
Arik making
really
short work of
good
this.
here.
Yeah, he's got the rhythm down and the accuracy. Oh, he had to jinx him though. Man, was able to save it from spinning for too long. Trying his best here with one hand. Can't hang on one hand for too long, and that's going to do it for Arik Malvin. Yeah, the big drop there. Not wanting to give that a try. Understandable. drops really fast. Might not drop as fast with the weight of the kid that's on it. They had one of the older coaches demonstrate that obstacle. He almost flew over the salmon ladder bar when he went for the jump to it. That was old B. Thomas showing him how it's done. But those jarring drops can be pretty intimidating. It's like the first time I ever tried the double dipper. Man, that thing was scary. Scary but fun.
It's a very scary obstacle.
Well, that's the hard part. It's like it's a good mixture of fear and fun with these obstacles, but when the fear outweighs the fun, that's when things get a little too tricky, a little too challenging. That's how do you calm down that fear and let the bravery take over? It just takes.
You can see the tape on the hands here. It's been a long weekend. A lot of course runs. Some of these ninjas may be dealing with some flappers, as you said, Strat. A flapper is, you're using your hands a lot in this sport, and so, the skin will sort of rip or tear.
Peel away at the callus, where the calluses develop, if you're not taking care of them, spending too much time on them. But here we go with the next athlete ready to run. Wiley on the move, staying nice and low. Oh. Spinning log claims yet another. Gotta go back to the start.
Go ahead and reset here. 2 more attempts. Really difficult first obstacle.
Ooh, good fast move there. He's able to get through without getting touched. And now he's got to make sure he gets on to this. Oh, taking it slower and gets the dismount. Nice job.
Yeah, really smooth approach there. Into the Lachey now. Nicely done.
Plenty of swing built up. No worries there. Gets that sideways dismount and right away into that balance. Careful here. 2-foot approach.
2 feet.
Hop to it.
Nice. I really like how much he threw his arms there.
Yeah, great timing. Let's see how his ring toss tech looks. Looking strong using that monkey bar method. And now comes the long climb up. So far, only 1 miss at the start.
Yeah, he's looking very good so far.
Ooh, we're going to see some new stuff we haven't seen quite yet. They're working their way through. Silver bar here onto a ring, and then got to start working their way down to another bar. Grab on for a cat grab. Great job. And here comes the ending portion of the speed course. Oh, man. He's got to hold on to this little cliffhanger slider.
Nice. He's got to
take
get
it
his feet up through
through.
it. Nice
Wow.
work.
Nice job. That's going to do it for the speed. Gets a little bit of a breather. We're moving on now for technical side of things. A great stutter step there, making sure he was in a good position to generate enough momentum to get it in one across that skateboard. Now we're on to the flywheels. Comes that sideways throw.
Well, he's our first clear on the speed course.
Nice.
Now making his way through the tech portion.
Yeah, he's really attacking here. Let's see if he decides to go with that static move. Oh, what a save. Well, he's got it down in the down position, so it should be easier to grab. Hold tight. Oh, the tape on tape might not be panning out for him, might not be working out, because it really does take away a lot of traction. Oh,
not able to make
bummer.
it.
Yep, he's got to go back and reset, and that is going to be a painful one because he was on that obstacle for a good amount of time. So that's going to sap some strength and eat up some time off of the clock. Let's see if he can get it more efficiently this time around.
You got it, Whitey. Make sure you're breathing.
Gearing up for that sideways throw.
Yeah, he's got his hips lined up. I love
Oh.
getting his hips in the back. Let's see if he goes for the reach again or if he's going to go for the lache.
I don't know, man. Ah, yeah, I think the hands are having a hard time fully grasping it and then getting traction with the tape on tape.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a long weekend. There's so many course runs.
Hold on tight. We've seen him get through a lot so far. Want to see him get through even more. Come on, young man. Third and final attempt.
There we go.
Squeeze.
Look for the reach.
Ooh, okay. Gets it down. One.
Come on.
Two.
Oh.
Not quite able to. Hold on. That's all right. Got
He
it.
moves to the burnout section, the endurance.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep, just got to shake it out. Get ready for what you got left. Probably a lot of left in the tank for this young man. See him breathing pretty heavy after 3 hard attempts on those flywheels. Hopefully able to recover enough. Get deep into the upper body gauntlet here. No problem on the cliffhanger. Straight into the key locks. Lift and twist all the way through. But as soon as you get onto one hand for too long, that's going to do it. And Wiley, what a great start. Just got hung up a little bit there on those flywheels, just draining that energy for the remainder, but impressive run.
Yeah, what a great run on the speed course.
Fist bumps all around. Great job, young man.
I really think, Strat, if he didn't have the tape on his hands, he would have been able to grab that nunchuck and get through, but having to do that 3 times is just so taxing.
Yeah, and if he's had those hands taped up, that means he's probably got some hurting hands already, so anything that's going to be that grip intensive is going to be even more challenging to fight through. So great run from that young man as we move on to our next athlete coming up, Camden. Getting ready to go, coming out of Ninja Nation in Huntersville, North Carolina.
Rocking the Ninja Nation t-shirt.
Ninja Nation's been around for several years, opened up a lot of different locations. And he is, sadly, not quite able to get through without getting clobbered by that swinging log. Is going to go ahead and wait for the reset. Try again. And release and run and duck.
Got through.
And no, looks like he might have been tagged by it. Said he had to go back. So try number 3, third and final attempt on the log jam here. Here we go. Come on, Camden, get on out of there. Big jump, skipping past that last one. Very smart move there.
Oh, I love that skip there, Strat.
Wait.
The only problem is this is the first time he'll be touching this in its 3rd attempt.
Oh, save it nice.
Huge. That was huge.
Yep. Didn't want to have to get pushed to the next stage. Wanted to get some more points here. Was able to get that lache, no problem, and the dismount. Time for some more balance.
Huge job from Camden right there. Not having touched the spinning log, having to do it on your 3rd and final try.
Ooh, almost saved it, but got a little split-legged on the landing. Needs to land with those feet together. We're going to have time for one final attempt. Quick across the dancing stones, but needs to accurately land on this. Not quite there. Got 1 attempt left. Those things spin super fast, but both feet, same time is the way to go. Tying up the distance here. Still looking like he wants to go 1-2.
That's going to be time, so he's going to move to the tech portion of the course.
Heading on over.
And go.
Working his way through the balance to start. Ooh, not quite enough momentum, but he's going to air swim it a little bit to get closer and out of there.
Yeah.
Good job, Camden. Nice catch on the first flying wheel. Great catch on the second. Can we get that nunchuck?
We'll see if he opts to go for the reach.
You see how that is a very thick nunchuck there. Their hands can't get a full grasp on it. Just need a pinch.
Oh, his
A little
foot
short,
hit.
yeah. Gotta be all the way on that trampoline. That is a full platform you gotta be on. Gotta wait that 15 seconds. Can't go before that time. Here we go, try number 2. Trying to
Gotta
get
really build up your momentum, get your hips side to side.
a little off angle there on the attempt.
I think, Strat, what you want to do here is you want to build a swing straight forward a lot, and then on the last backswing, pull your hips back to the opposite side that you want to go to.
Yep, that's the best way to go about it. Big swing going forwards first to build up that momentum easily. Because the more they do it side to side, the more likely that pendulum is going to swing in the opposite direction. Not able to get it on his third attempt. Camden's going to move on. Third and final stage, the burnout. You know, and it's a technique that many people probably don't practice, those off-angle type throws. So these athletes will see what they need to work on, go home, and back to training. Camden's working his way through the cliffhangers here, and not quite able to get past the last cliffhanger ledge. That's going to do it for Camden Belay from Ninja Nation. Nice try.
Yeah, on the endurance section, it's one fall and done. There are no 3 tries for the endurance section. Up next, we got Sawyer Allen.
You see old Mr. Eichenstein hanging out, pinky out, drinking some of that Dunkin' Donuts. We got Jacoby hanging out over there. Gonna be running later, I'm sure. Hanging out, chilling, get some candid shots of the crowd.
It's like the Kardashians here.
Thanks so much, folks, for hanging out in the chat. Got any questions? My name's Ryan Stratus, providing the commentary alongside Mr. Chris DeGangi. 2 longtime American Ninja Warrior competitors. And next athlete up, coming from the Warrior Zone. Coming across the log jam. Gonna have to reset. Got tapped there on the end, right when he tried to get to that dancing stone. Nice
Gets
duck
out of
there.
the way.
And no problem on the balance across the spinning log. Big swing built up. No issues on the transfer across. And rocking the New Balance. 1-2. No need to plyo to those platforms if you get long enough legs. Might be a little easier to get through. Going one after the other. And big reaches here, skipping 2 doorknobs at a time. Saving a lot of strength here. Quick work. climb up this angled pipe.
Will we see another clear of the speed course?
See where he's got to go here, going up. Got to go to that pipe going straight across. Got a good pace. Get a chance to rest those hands here if he can land this cat grab on this big trapeze. Nice job keeping that ring in hand to help build that momentum to where it's going to take him straight to the board there. Excellent work. But a taller competitor might have a harder time balling up to fit through this hoop.
Turn it around, buddy. Yep.
I've heard of jumping through hoops, not ziplining through hoops, but hold on tight. Ooh. Not able to get through. It's got to be able to squeeze through without knocking that ring off of its magnet. Gonna get another chance. Not able to get there. Really tests your hip flexor and abdominal strength. Try to ball up completely. Pretty much pull that hold all the way to your chest. So you're on now to the balance on the technical course. Not enough push power off of that. Skateboard is going to need a little more speed. Ensure that he can push through that obstacle to get to that next balance portion. Oh, second try, getting a little off with his foot placement, causing it to just pop up more than he wanted. It needs to be pretty centered. Third and final attempt. Just a little shy. That's 3 and done, so he's got to go over to the burnout. And here Sawyer goes on to the cliffhanger. Gonna want to try to get as many points here as he can. We haven't seen anyone get through these key locks. Sawyer doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's the other tough part. You have no idea, because it's in isolation, the athletes are not watching each other. You have no idea how far anyone else has gotten.
Yeah, so it's like you want to try to get as many points as you can and not let it get in your head if you do come up short in a certain area that you weren't expecting to fall at. So you're still pushing through here. Good rhythm. Don't want too much swing. You want to have some finesse on these. Too much swing will cause those bird cages to knock into another.
One more.
Come on, Sawyer, looking strong here. Twist that just a little bit more. Lock it in.
Oh,
No,
he was in.
Come on, man. Great job. Oh, then it's a change of direction. Get a little higher. Got the point, I believe, for touching the cone there, but that's going to do it for him.
Tough course out here.
Question in the chat asking me if I still have my beard. I do. My beard, almost as long as it was back in, man, I'm trying to get it as long as I had it back in season 10. I had that thing. It was about down to my chest that year, I think. That was probably the longest I've had my beard was season 10.
It is alive and thriving, I will say. Sitting next to him,
oh my goodness,
looking at it.
Beard envy is strong, I feel it. Oh man, no beard battles as of yet. Me and Brett haven't had a beard battle since last season. So last year we did it at Motive School of Movement. Might have a beard battle eventually. Once again, but I'm enjoying growing it back out.
Well, a young man who doesn't have to worry about a beard for quite some time.
Who we got?
Jake Branch.
Jake. Let's go. Getting ready, all chalked up. Knows he has to go fast here on the speed course. 1, 2, 3, duck it down. Great job. Staying nice and controlled. Short work
very
of obstacle
smooth.
1. Oh yeah, already positioning that swing for the dismount. Great tech so far. See how he attacks these spinning discs. Ooh, good save. Just let it rotate around a little bit more. Looking for the jump here. Nice control. Oh, come on.
Close.
Oh,
Wow.
man, what a save. Well, rocking a shirt that says, "Trust me, I'm just that good." Well, Jake, we're going to trust you. Let's see how it goes as he starts working through a ring toss. No problem on the ring toss, working through this upward bar climb. A little bit of a pull to get up to that horizontal bar. And here comes the big swing. Want to make sure you got a good backswing right away into it. Nice work into that cat grab. All right, Jake, can you ball up? Hold tight. It's going to take some strong upper body. Here it comes. Balling up and over and through. No issues for Jake Branch on stage 1. Got to take a 15-second breather. Going to take a sip of water and a little more chalk.
Yeah, look at his time, Strat.
Wow.
He's making great time here.
4, 3,
This is very impressive.
1, and go.
All chalked up, ready to go. He's going to swipe some of that chalk dust out of his way. Don't want lungs full of chalk. Ooh, getting a little squirrely, but settles down before the skateboard. Strong push. Stepping on through. Nice job. Kept the chalk on the whole time, ready for these flywheels. Nice sideways throw.
See if he goes to for the reach.
Ooh. Twisting. Choking up on it, trying to get room for that other hand to match, and sticks the landing on the
Nice
trampoline.
job.
Saw his eyes go big. Smart move to grab onto the edge there. Keep him from falling backwards. Jake probably sitting in first, getting close to it, if not already. Some strong runs so far. Notice how he's trying to get that foot in that front-facing position. Hold on tight. Oh, my gosh. The thing is so scary. And jump. Catches Jake flying through. Careful on these salmon ladder throws. Those will come off the track if you're not careful. And Jake Branch on out of there. Great work.
He's got a minute and a half left for this course. He is absolutely dominating this run so far, Strat.
Man, yeah, impressive stuff so far. And you can see how relaxed he is still. Oh, coming down with a little bit of a dipper. Move right away into that next and unstable bridge time. These are on 4 connecting points. Only problem with this is getting that momentum built up just right. Being patient with that swing. Oh, you can see the grimace on the face. Come on, fight for it. You can see him digging deep. Oh my gosh, nice try. Good spot there from Jeshua going down with him.
You can see the fight in his face there, Strat. He wanted it.
Yeah, going to have to take a second. Those unstable bridges can be unforgiving. Go try number 2. Right away onto it. Smart move. Can he keep that rhythm, though? Wants the hop. There you go. Move the hands with the hops. Maintain that momentum with the swing as he gets bigger. Going for it. The front end almost. No peel out that time. Was able to stay on his feet. It's going to do it for his time on the technical course. See if he's got enough strength to get through a couple obstacles here on the burnout stage, right away into it after that 15-second timer's up.
Man, you got to do all that, and then they put you on a cliffhanger.
Right away, yeah.
What's wrong with these people?
Unforgiving, man. They're brutal.
This course is tough, you guys.
Nope, having a little hung up here on the key lock. Trying to find the timing for the release. Those hands got to be burning. Was able to get a lot of points earlier in the round, but it all adds up towards the end. Jake Branch, great stuff, impressive runs. Getting ready for our next competitor, I believe.
I believe that's going to do it here, Strat.
Oh, I spoke incorrectly. All right, well, that's going to do our, it's going to do it for our first wave. Take a look. The leaderboard in a bit. You can see some of the other athletes just hanging out on the sidelines, getting warmed up, ready for their action. And here's our leaderboard.
That is going to do it for the 9 to 11 division. This is your final standings here. Jake Branch with that unbelievable performance. Sawyer Allen in second. And then Jamie List taking third place. I got to shout him out. He consistently kept clearing obstacles on the third attempt. It showed so much grit, so much heart, and so much mental toughness to stay in it, not get too disappointed in himself. Awesome job there for your top three for the podium. And congratulations to all the competitors just for getting to the finals. Great weekend for everybody.
And you know these athletes in the younger division, they're just going to be that much more fired up for their future competitions. Keep an eye out on these athletes as they continue to grow and the sport develops. It's great to see everybody coming out to Rock Solid Warrior for this weekend on a Labor Day. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. We've got more action coming your way with the other age divisions coming up later.
So we're going to close down the stream, and we'll put up a new stream for the 11 to 13-year-olds. There we go. There's your champion right there.
Awesome work.
But yeah, we're going to close down the stream. We will put up a new stream in a little bit for the 11 to 13-year-olds. That will be coming up. They got to make some course changes. They have to go through rules. And so I would say at least another hour before the 11 to 13s kick off. We'll put up a new stream. Refresh your YouTube. And we got to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed this stream, if you'd like to see more streams, more competitions, please consider checking out our Patreon. It helps so much for us to be able to provide you guys with these amazing competitions. And so here are our Patreon supporters. Thank you everyone for being a supporter. And that does it for the 9 to 11 division. Congratulations to Jake, and we will see you guys in a little bit.